welcome back to another episode of Saving Schalke. This is episode 2. My name's Callum from the FM22 Bros. So as you can see on the right hand side, we've played 7 games and got 16 points and up in 3rd place at the moment. So the transfer window's actually finished at the moment. So you saw that game against Hamburg where we won 2-1. The next game against these guys, you can see that Ransford Yeboah actually got injured, which was a massive shame. Sidi Sane playing really well. But then I would say shock result in the first round of the Pokal. We lost 1-0. I really wanted to do somewhat well in that, but it's helped our league form, winning 4-0, 2-0, 2-2, then 2-0 and finally a 3-2 win in the most recent game. A lot of our games have been live on TV, which is quite interesting. But as some of you might have noticed, on the right hand side through the fixtures, a few players have come in, but let's talk about the guy that's mainly left. Timo Becker. Wasn't really going to use him, so I thought I might as well cash in on him. Got a few 100k for him, and with that money I decided to invest in some young players. So this Youssef, he looks like he's going to be a decent player with 4.5 star potential. Then I bought in this Motika. He's an attacking winger, on loan from Bayern Munich. They weren't going to use him, so I thought I might as well go for him. Then this might be quite interesting to have Joe Geldhart in our side. 500k a week. I thought it's a no-brainer to bring him in for such a cheap wage. After that, we decided to bring in Pochettino. This was a gamble. I didn't know what his star rating was. I thought I might as well try. He more likely will be going back to Watford as soon as they can recall him from his loan. Then I decided to sign this centre midfielder from Bayern Munich again called Christopher Scott. Looks like he's going to be a very good player. 16 determination, 13 passing, 13 technique, 14 work rate. He's quite pacey, he's quite fit, agile, first touch, dribbling, all high 14s. Meant to be about 4.5 star potential. Then 2 most interesting ones. So we've brought in Luca Pellegrini from Zebra, also known as Juventus. 4-star rating. I just thought might as well shore up the left back position. He is currently out injured at the moment. Played a few games with us, but he's out for 10 days to 3 weeks. I doubt he'll be back for the second game of the episode. But as you can see by the stats, he looks very good, and he will be our starting left back when he's fit. And finally, we've literally just signed Carlos Tevez. Carlos Tevez, what can I say? You look at his career. He's been at West Ham, Man United, Man City, Juventus. Then he's been more recently at Boca Juniors. We are playing Hansa Rostock today. They're currently doing okay. They're mid-table, but as you can see, a lot of the teams are playing a 5-back, and it's quite interesting. So I just need to make one change to this side. Pellegrini out and Thomas will come in, and we'll just pop anyone in. So this is roughly been the starting 11 that I've gone with. So you've got Luca Podlek, Luca Campanale, Kevin, brilliant signing. As you can see, 7.0. I will be looking to sign him permanently. Then we've got Marcin. Thomas now at left back. He got injured, or he got sent off in that first game, and then we brought in Pellegrini to cover, so he hasn't really had a look in since. Then you've got Danny Latza as our ball winning midfielder. Then Christopher Scott, Sidi Sane, as you can see again, very, very good he's been playing. Then we've got Drexler in the centre attacking mid, Motika on the left hand side with Joe Geldhart. Ransford Yeboah has literally just come back from injury. So yeah, I'll be looking to fit him into the side soon enough, but this is what I'm going to start with this game, so let's get into the game. So as we are on TV, we'll get this fancy animation for the Bundesliga 2. Like I was saying, they're playing a 5-back. A lot of teams have been playing a 5-back against me, and I've gone for a 4-2-3-1. Just had the most joy out of this formation as of yet. As you can see, they are 12th position in the league while we're sat up in 3rd position. So realistically, we should be winning this game, but anything can happen. I love this burgundy dark red kit that Schalke have got. It's their 3rd kit this season. I will be looking to get that as soon as I can. But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting season. Like I said earlier, my aim is to get promoted. And I was quite glad we got out of the Pokal to a degree, but also disappointed at the same time, because I do want to be fighting for that promotion up to Bundesliga again. Scott with the ball across to Luca on the right hand side. Keeping the ball quite nicely here. But yeah, I just want to be able to push for that Bundesliga, push into the Bundesliga, and go from there. Sign a few players, like I said. Oh, stung the keeper's hands there from a shot from Thomas outside the area. I would love to bring Kevin in. He's been incredible at the back. Solid. He's come up with a few goals recently as well. Here he is on the ball. Oh, highlight ended there. Looks like we've got a free kick just on the edge of the area. I think that's Latza. Yeah. And he puts it in the back of the net. That was a stunning free kick just outside the area. It's 1-0 Schalke away from home. Great start to the game. 10 minutes in and we're 1-0 up. Can't really ask for much more. It's just bent it around the wall. Keeper stood no chance in that going in, so quite happy. And that pushes us. Well, it keeps us. Oh, it pushes us up into 2nd place in the league. Only 3 points behind the leaders. They're on an unbeaten season at the moment, but I hope when we get to play them that we beat them. But yeah, something that's quite surprising is Werder Bremen's actually in the relegation zone. That's quite a surprising thing because they're a strong side. They've got a lot of history, just like Schalke does. A lot of these sides in German leagues have a lot of history, but yeah, teams like Schalke and Werder Bremen, they shouldn't be playing in Bundesliga 2. Drexler's got the ball on the edge of the area, slots in Motica, and that's 2-0. That was a great team goal again. We're keeping the ball quite nicely, and as you can see, Hans de Rostock are all over the place. So Scott plays it inside to Drexler. I thought we'd lost possession there when he got tackled, but he picks it up and slots Motica in, and who's quite fortunate that the keeper didn't keep that out. But that's 2-0 Schalke. 2 highlights so far. It's been quite a quiet game. We've dominated 7 shots to their 1, 0.91 XG, so quite a comfortable game for us at the moment. Clock's just ticking away to half time now. All of the team, apart from Sidi Sane, realistically have had quite a good game, and he's been our standout performer as of yet. So yeah, I'll be looking to get him. Like, he's right-footed playing as a winger, so quite like him at the moment, but he's not having the best game so far today. So that's half time here. Let's praise the boys. We are capable of better, but they've been solid all over the park so far today. Let's just motivate them and get straight back out for the second half. So yeah, our second game of the episode, I will be looking to win as well, because we want to be able to push for the title this year. We have got a brilliant side. It has taken them a few games, like you saw the 2 blips where we lost in the second game of the season and in the first round of the Pokal. 2 blips there. Okay, so Sidi Sane, he can come off. I might bring on Yeboah and put him up top with Joe Geldhart out on the right hand side and see how that goes. Get Ransford Yeboah back to full fitness. We've also got another striker, the target man, can't remember his name, but I've sort of thought playing him as an advanced forward isn't going to be amazing. So I've sort of like tried to have 2 strong advanced forward players, and that's why I brought in both Geldhart and Ransford Yeboah. It didn't help that Yeboah had got injured in that second game, so that's why I brought in Joe. But yeah, this is quite a comfortable games by the looks of it. Dominating on possession with 57% possession. Might make another change in a second. To be fair, Joe's not had an amazing game, so I might try and see if take him off, unless he gets something here. Oh, Christopher Scott with just a shot over the bar. So, like I said, I'm just going to take Geldhart off. I'm going to bring on Butler. I'm going to move Butler to the left hand side. Or should I? No, let's keep it like that. Butler's going to stick on the right hand side with Motica on the left. Time's ticking away. We've got 25 minutes left of the game, plus additional time. But yeah, it's quite a comfortable game so far. 10 minutes left. Might make my final substitution. Who can I take off? I think I might take one of the centre backs off. Yeah, let's take off Martin and we'll bring on Powson. We've got quite a lot of strength in depth for our centre back position, and that was the whole reason why I brought in so many loans, was to get that strength in depth, and because if there is an injury, I want to be able to have some sort of good cover there. But time's ticking away into additional time now. Looks like it's going to be a 2-0 victory for Schalke today. But yeah, there we are. It's full time now. 2-0 victory. Thomas with an outstanding game replacing Pellegrini. So might be food for thought, thinking who I'm going to actually play as that left back. Yeah, morale is very high at the moment, and yeah, it is my job to keep him lack of complacency, and there we go. So that moves us up into second in the league. So the Dynamo Dresden boss was actually there to watch Kevin, and that's quite interesting because I would like to sign him, as I said. 6 now unbeaten, and that puts us into second in the league, and we'll be back in a minute for the game against FC Ingolstadt. So we've made it to the 1st of October for our game against FC Ingolstadt. They're asking me to do a few changes, but you saw the win in the last game that we were very comfortable, so I'm going to stick with the exact same side. Yeah, Pellegrini is out for 7 more days, so you won't get to see him in this episode, but hopefully next episode. But yeah, team's performing really well as you saw last game, so let's just jump straight into it. So here's our lineup again, exact same as last game, but FC Ingolstadt, they're going for a 5-back again. Like I was saying, most teams are going for a 5-back. It's very interesting. Let's see where they are in the league. Just above the relegation zone. So a game at home. Realistically, we'd be looking to win this. We're in our blue strip, home strip. So let's just jump straight into it. So if we win this game today, we can be pushing top of the league depending on how many goals we score. But the first highlight is Luca, right back, with the throw-in. keeping hold of possession quite nicely to Kevin. Kevin straight back to him, playing a bit of 1-2 between the two of them, but moves up to Sidi Sane now. Luca back to Kevin, like I said, keeping the ball very well. But there's no movement in front of him, so Kevin's taking it into his hands and Joe forward to find Drexler. Over the top for Joe, and Joe slots it past keeper, so that's 1-0 Schalke. Lovely work goal, kept possession really nicely. Kevin did really well driving out of defence, finding Drexler, and who in turn found a ball over the top for Joe, and he beats the keeper to it and just slots it past keeper. So that's 1-0 to Schalke. Like I was saying, this is pushing top of the league. So we're only 1 point behind them. I believe they're playing now as well. So that's quite interesting. Let's see if I can... straight into a second highlight. 10 minutes in. Keeping the ball quite nicely again. From a throw-in. Exact same position. Down to Sidi Sane, who will play it into Latza. Plays the ball over the top for Luca to run onto. Puts the ball in. Is Joe going to get there? Yes, he is. So the centre-back mistimed his jump, which led Joe it to fall nicely at Joe's feet, and just slotted it past keeper again. So is he going to be our starting striker? I'd prefer it to be Ranson Yeboah, but Joe's making a claim here, and that's 2 in this game alone. So, but yeah, I believe that they are playing now. So let's find latest scores. Yep, they are. They're playing Werder Bremen. So we want Werder Bremen to win for them to lose their unbeaten run and for us to potentially go above them. Got 0.9 on XG at the moment. Ingolstadt have the ball on the right hand side, but they've given it away, and we just pick it up, play it across our back line into Scott, back to Kevin, out to Luca on the right hand side, who plays the ball over the top. Is Joe going to get his 15-minute hat trick? Yes, he is. So that's in 15 minutes. Joe Geldhart has got a hat trick. So Leeds need to be keeping an eye on him. Leeds fans are aware of him at the moment and think he's a really good player. He's going to be coming through soon. Luca with the ball over the top to Joe, chips the keeper. Lovely finish. Yeah, like I was saying, Leeds fans are aware of Joe and how good he is, so maybe he'll get that opportunity in Leeds first team soon enough. Haven't seen it as of yet, but fingers crossed he will, because he looks like a star for us. So the way that Leeds are performing, he could be a star for them as well. Latza has just had a free kick and it's just come off the crossbar and they've cleared their lines, but another great chance there. So it looks like it's going to be a comfortable game for us today. Yeah, very, very comfortable. We're 3-0 up after we were 3-0 up after 15. Now it's 21.5 minutes and we're still 3-0 up. Had a few more chances like the free kick, but they come forward here and they stick it past Podlek. It's not great, but not much you can do about it. Our defence just opened up. We lost the ball there from a poor kick from the keeper, and they just won the header there and straight through, slotting it past the keeper to make it 3-1. So it's still 0-0 in the other game. We've got quite a lot of highlights this game. Got a throw in on the right hand side, and we've kept possession. Played it all the way back to Kevin, who plays the ball out to Luca on the right hand side, who will put in a cross. Their centre back wins the header, but it falls out to Thomas on the left hand side, who plays the ball straight over to Luca on the right, shielding it quite nicely from the defender, puts the ball in for Drexler, and he shoots just wide and over. It's given the top of the bar, it just said along the commentary at the bottom, so it's unlucky from Drexler there. Just pure domination from this game at the moment. It's 3-1 up, but we're on a 1.52 xg compared to their 0.16. They actually fall into the relegation zone with the way the scores are at the moment, with Werder Bremen drawing, and obviously them losing to us. So Thomas had the best game last game that you guys saw, but as you can see, he's on a 6.4 at the moment, not very convincing, and we don't really have anyone to come on for him, because obviously Pellegrini's injured. Sane the exact same, so I might have to have a word with him after the game, because he's been training really well, so I've been complimenting him on his training, but in the last 2 games he's just not been providing. So as you can see, Werder Bremen now 1-0 behind. They scored in the 43rd minute, so it looks like we won't be going top of the league today, but I might make a change. So we'll bring Sidi Sane off, and let's bring on Ranson Yeboah on the right hand side. So we tried Joe on there last time, we'll try Yeboah this time instead of Sane. But yeah, he's been scoring a few goals, Yeboah, so it's very tough to decide between the two unless we do go back to the 4-4-2 and yeah, just have both of them up front, Sidi Sane on the right. Don't know who could go on the left. I think Motika is just a attacking winger, so whether he would be suited to a left mid role, I'm not too sure. But with that, I'm going to take off Thomas. But like I was saying, there's no one really to come on for him. Let's bring a centre back on. Poulsen we'll go for again, and we've moved Marcin to the left hand side just because he wasn't having a great game. So they've got a dangerous free kick, ball comes in and they've scored. They've headed it past our keeper. You have to turn your attention. There we go. It was missed header. He should be winning that in the air. He's a centre back. Ball comes in, missed header. Players just round the back of him, just put it in. So slightly frustrating, but overall we're playing well, so let's praise the boys. They've reacted very well to that, so let's hope that for the last 25 minutes they can keep on going. So it's actually 2-0 now that Werder Bremen are losing. They should be fighting towards the top with us. There is a lot of good sides in here, but you do look at the sides. You've got Werder Bremen, you've got Hanover, Hamburg, you've got Schalke now. They should be the ones that are fighting up the top, whereas you've got Werder Bremen. Oh, they've pulled it back to a 2-2 draw. That's very interesting. So at least we know that the other side can leak some goals. Ball comes out to Luca on the right hand side here. Ball whipped in. Yeboah with the header just over the bar. But yeah, this FC Heinemann, they can concede a few. They conceded it in 3 minutes, so hopefully whenever we play them, that will be the case. But yeah, Lucas had a very strong game. Obviously, Joe with hat-trick. Let's close this game out in the last few moments. Looks like we should have won it comfortably, more comfortably than we have, but it is what it is. Luka Podlek in goal hasn't had an amazing game. I changed the left back position. Maybe it's a position we're going to have to look in again. But ball goes over for Joe, long way out, and he has a shot that's just over the bar. So it's a goal kick. But it's actually 3-2 to Werder Bremen now. So that means that they jump out of the relegation zone and we jump into top position. We're top of the league, only on goals scored, I presume, but nonetheless we're top of the league. So that was quite a comfortable game for us. You look at the XG chart and we dominated it, but I will tell them that it was a Jekyll and Hyde performance because just nothing happened in the second half for us. We're going to stay at the top. That's where I want to be. There we are, top of the league. Yes, these guys have got a game in hand, but they can't catch us. So we're now going on to an international duty. A few of our players are going to go. So we've actually got the old top of the league there, but I might come back for Werder Bremen, or actually I'll come back for these guys on the 26th of November and for St. Pauli as well. Those are two interesting games coming towards the end of the halfway point realistically, and then after that we'll hopefully be pulling away at top of the league, but a few tough fixtures as there is in this German second division. But anyway, that's it from now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.